What is up, guys? Welcome to another video, and today we have an So sometime, I think it was around a week ago, I asked you guys to ask me questions on Twitter, and that's what you guys went ahead and did, and I got a bunch of YouTube questions. More specifically, kind of questions: should you start YouTube? What do you think is good YouTube content? So today is going to be a dedicated just YouTube video, and we're going to talk about YouTube, basically. There's a few car things here and there. I'm going to talk a bit about Toyota, I'm going to talk a bit about Forza and stuff, but for the most part, this is a very YouTube heavy kind of video, and it's been a very long time since I've done an Ask Hippo where it's just been YouTube. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get straight into the first question. So the first question comes from Barto, and his question is, why did you decide to make videos in a YouTube poop kind of form? I think that is kind of funny. So thank you. This is one thing I get a lot. I get a lot of questions like, why did you decide to change how you've been doing things? Now, this is something which I've been doing for a while now. I've been doing this for years. At least 2 or 3 years, I like to think. It's not something which is particularly new, for what I'm trying to say. I've been doing this for a very long time, and the only real reason is because I like to make content that I would personally watch. There's way too many racing YouTubers sitting there and just commentating. Like, it's so boring. I'm not shunning anyone if you do that. If you do that and you enjoy the content you make and you think it's good content, that's good for you. But in my opinion, just sitting there and just simply commentating in 2017 is just not enough. I think it's just on my own level of like things I like each video to achieve, and it's just something where like I could just sit there and commentate, but it's a bit boring. You know, having quick cuts, like quick little edits, which like, you know, bring a bit of comic relief. There's something about it. I just prefer that kind of style of video making, I guess, and it's just what I prefer to do, really. There's been a bit of a divide, I see. Like, there's like 70% of people that really like it and 30% that don't. But in the end of the day, I'm gonna make content that I enjoy, and this is just something which I enjoy. So yeah. The next question comes from Typhoon Beats, and his question is, what inspired you to become a YouTuber? Now, this is one that I probably got at some point beforehand. This is probably one of those questions which I've been asked numerous times, and to be honest, it all really kind of started off COD. So back in the day, I used to be an animal at Modern Warfare 2. Pew, pew, pew. I used to watch so many YouTubers back in the day, and then, you know, Black Ops came around, and, you know, I eventually made this account and stuff. What kind of really inspired me to become a YouTuber was literally to make friends. Back in the day, all my friends were on Xbox, so kind of playing, like, Modern Warfare 2 by myself was a bit of a struggle. Like, I still solo queue to this day, but back then, it was just awful. So I kind of started YouTube to see if I could find people to play with, and, you know, kind of start something a bit huge, and from there, it kind of escalated to me, like, actually enjoying making videos, and then you know, it just escalated up to the point now where I'm like 7 years in, like 8 years into making YouTube videos, and I'm still here for some reason. I want to say this because a lot of people get this twisted. Your inspiration doesn't need to be just because you enjoy making videos. A lot of people get that twisted. That's not how I started out, and I imagine that's not how a lot of other YouTubers started out. Now, obviously, you do have to enjoy making videos, otherwise you won't do it, and you just won't make videos. But, you know, when you start off, that doesn't have to be the first inspiration. Obviously, you should enjoy it, but like for me, my main inspiration was to find people to play games with, and like I honestly met some of my best friends through YouTube, and that's something which is just, it's something which you can't explain. It's really, really mad. Not only have I done that, but I've had opportunities which I wouldn't have otherwise, and it's just insane, really, to think about in the long scheme of things. Like, I'm with Need for Speed now and doing all the Need for Speed things. The guys over at the crew know who I am as well, which is really weird. I've been invited out to events which I haven't gone to and stuff, like events to test VR kits and stuff. It's like, there's all types of things that you guys don't see behind the scenes, which I turn down because I don't think it's suitable for my audience. But like, just the opportunities that this has given me, it's one of those things that I can never see myself ever quitting this, because it's one of those things, even if I struggle to do it every day, I want to do this full time, and I've had that thought for a very long time, and that's from the heart. Like, there's nothing else which like I've done in my life that comes close to how good like it feels to make YouTube videos and to meet people in real life. Like, I went to EGX. I'm going on a bit of a tangent here, but I went to EGX this weekend, and just to see, like, it's just mad. It's just really, really mad, and I want to use this platform. Like, it's not one of those things where I want to use this platform, and it's just, it's such a good feeling, honestly, when you finally like do something. I don't want to say I've made it, because I've not. Like, I'm still only very, very, very small. But like, it's just such a good feeling to know that your platform is going to good use. The next question comes from Hydrix HD, and his question is, how long did it take for you to hit 5,000 subscribers? Now, I actually don't know. What I do know is that I set up a playlist of my subscriber specials. It's got every single subscriber special I've ever made. So, give me one moment. Right, so I hit 5,000 subs in November of 2015, roughly. Now, all these subscriber specials I've made, I'll link the playlist down below, were probably made like a week or two within that goal being hit, but around November 2015. So since then, I've more than doubled, which is just really weird to think about. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get that kind of a big growth this time round, but again, like it's only been 2 years, really, less than 2 years. So yeah, 2015 November. That was when I hit 5,000. The next question comes from YOLO Sphinx, and his question is, what are some tips for people that are starting YouTube? Now, again, like you can see here, I'm getting a lot of YouTube-related questions. Now, I like to think I'm still learning a lot. I like to think that, you know, I've not even grasped what like needs to be learned. Like, I'm always constantly learning new stuff, you know, like it's very hard to explain unless you do it, but like you will always constantly learn stuff whilst doing YouTube. My only real tips are try to be a bit different. Don't kind of like copy your favorite YouTuber or anything. And, you know, I think this is something which everyone goes through at some point, whether you've started a channel or whether you know you're still doing it now. I think everyone goes that phase of like trying to find themselves almost. You'll find a niche of like who you are in videos and your personality. For me, I do believe that this is like how I act in videos, how I act in real life, but just up by like 20%. If you ask any of my friends, they'll all tell you I'm a retard. I don't have any friends. But you get my point. Like, it's one of those things. Be you. Be original. I know a lot of people say that when asked that question. Try not to copy too much and just try to think of original ideas. You know, I do think originality is a bit overrated on YouTube. I don't think that you need to be original to succeed. But you just need to be entertaining. Make videos you enjoy. If you make videos that you enjoy and that you'd watch, then, you know, people will come. And it's just patience game after that. Patience is one of the biggest things with YouTube. Like I said, I've been doing this for almost 8 years now. It's a patience game. You know, obviously we all want to grow, we all want to get bigger, but it's one of those things that will come with time, and patience is key. And this kind of links into that question. I got a few questions about asking what makes a good YouTuber, and really it's all those things. It's, you know, patience, you know, having the time and the creativity to make something which you would truly watch is something which not many YouTubers believe it do it or not. Like, there's been so many videos I've scrapped in the past month whilst I've been moving to uni. That's the reason why I haven't been uploading every day, is because I've been trying to work on these videos. And it's one of those things you'll learn the more you do it. But finding yourself and making videos you enjoy is one of the hardest things to do. And as long as you enjoy them, everyone else will. And that's it. And finally, we're going to go ahead and end this with a Need for Speed Payback question, because I may or may not put that in the title. It depends. This question comes from Abu, and his question is, what other customization do you want in Payback that hasn't been shown so far? Now, honestly, this is a really hard one. We have seen the huge list of customization that has been announced for the game. You know, front bumpers, rear fenders, side skirts, hoods, everything. There's so much. It's very hard for me to find a thing which is missing from Payback, because there is so much already. But just as a novelty factor, I guess, I'd like to see NOS Purge in there. It's something which definitely doesn't need to be in the game, and it's something which is definitely like pretty dead in 2017. But just for the novelty factor, I think it would be hilarious to have NOS Purge. Just to see smoke from the Frostbite engine come out of like your arches and stuff would be hilarious. So I'm gonna say NOS Purge would be hilarious. But again, I don't think it's gonna be in there. It's probably not going to be in there, but that would just be something for my personal sake, would be hilarious. But I do want to put NOS Purge in a car at some point in my lifetime. That is a thing I want to do. Anyway, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to go ahead and hit the like, subscribe. A bit of a different video today, a bit more down and serious and a bit more serious. But I hope you guys enjoyed it anyway. If you did, make sure to go ahead and hit the like, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. You guys have an awesome day. Safe and peace.